My name is Orlando Farrow. I'm the Executive Director for Quinte United Immigrant Services, a small organization located in Belleville, Ontario. I have worked for Quinte United Immigrant Services for the past 11 years.
My name is Flor Delis Dandal. I'm the Executive Director of Kababayan Community Center, Multicultural Services.
The idea of creating partnerships started with our vast area of service provision. We provide those services throughout 3 counties. Transportation is one of the biggest issues we have noticed. It's a barrier for our clients accessing our services.
The issues on the youth, about policing, when we have the youth that was shot by a police officer.
Another issue was sometimes the lack of doctors that we had in the past.
We are a small agency, and these issues are big issues. You cannot do it by yourselves. And it's better if it's in coordination with other agencies, because the more that you have different voices from different communities or different sectors joining together on one issue or one thing that you need to make changes on, it's better if you have so many allies on this aspect.
The idea came about of contacting other services in our community and create a roundtable of a network in which we would be able to discuss current issues and see from those partners who would be able maybe to provide a solution. So it's a solution-focused roundtable. We don't wait for funding to resolve issues. We don't wait for the government to tell us what to do. We have our mission statement, and we go and try to put it in place. Network is the best way to do it, networking.
Together with other agencies, we, like the St. Michael's Hospital, Wood Green Community Center, Yihang Geriatric Care, and Kababayan Community Center, we founded a group called Care Center for Internationally Educated Nurses to facilitate the nurses' ability, foreign-trained nurses, to get back to their profession as quickly as possible.
One of the ideas we had to create the partnership was an open house. We had an open house. We invited several stakeholders in the area. And that's how we started the grassroots that eventually became the local immigration partnership. It took us some time to build it up. I would think about 5 to 6 years. And we got to the point this time that we have a protocol of agreement, of understanding, and it has been working very, very efficiently. Most of our partnerships have started in an informal way. After receiving funding, it became more formal, mostly due to the contract obligations, contribution agreements, clauses, and it became also more efficient. We started having meetings more often. We were also able to go to their location, which would have been kind of difficult without a specific funding.
We have formal partnership wherein we have agreements, and we also sign on for proposals, for funding proposals, and those are formal partnership that we did, like for the Care Center for International Educated Nurses, like the library, LSP, Library Settlement Program with the library. Those are formal partnership that we have in providing settlement services. The informal partnership that we have is with other organizations, like joining together, binding ourselves together to work on certain cause or activity, like the Community Alliance for Social Justice.
In a small community, the challenge might not be as big as in larger communities. We have pretty much a small forum of stakeholders. We know each other. We have sometimes common grounds through United Way, the local United Way, and we participating in several meetings.
The big challenge is the time, the manpower resources. When you go to these meetings, you eat up the time that is supposed to be you're going to use for your own agency. But I think that's the biggest challenge for us as a small agency. But for coordination, I think it is worth it because you're not doing something alone. Like that is a big task for you to help newcomers or nurses to get back to their profession. That's a lot of tasks to do if we will be alone doing that, and we cannot also reach out to a lot of people who needs that kind of service if we will be doing it by ourselves. But the going to different organizations and joining together with them, that's a lot of meetings and coordination. So that's the only challenge, but I think it is worth it. The biggest learning that I get from all this partnership is getting a result from the discussions and all those coordination that we did. Like putting up a center is a big task, and learning from the bottom to right now, like creating all the bylaws, creating all the policies, creating all the hiring all those staff and everything. That is a big learning. It's like establishing another organization.
One of the main tools that we have been able to utilize is accessible learning systems and accessible information research. OCASI has been a vital point for our organization. It's been recognized by our board as a very effective tool to break some of those challenges. Some of the projects that I personally participated through OCASI were very helpful for our organization since we don't have a big budget. And I could mention, I feel like our organizational standards was one of the committees that I was very involved, and many others.
You cannot just get it from the school. It's life itself. It's a school. It's that's a big learning that you will never forget. And of course, the biggest benefit as well is working with all these great people. They are really very knowledgeable, our partners.
My advice for executive directors or whoever is trying to create a grassroots group to promote their mission statement, whatever that mission statement would be, is to get into partnerships, start networks, start participating in the conversation of focused issues driven networks opposite to just listening. Explain the issues you have, tell them your needs. You'll be surprised of how many times people will come on the rescue and resolve those issues for you.